Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, from the Tiger Den to your den. Welcome to tonight's match featuring the Potter County Battlers versus your very own Ipswich Tigers. Tigers come into the match tonight 13-4 on the season. They are still number one in Region 6B. They had a 5-match winning streak that was snapped on Tuesday when they lost 3-1 to North Central at Bowdle. So tonight they're hoping to get back on the winning side of things. With a win versus the Battlers. The Battlers, on the other hand, are 10-5 on the season. They are number 2 in Region 6B, so this is pitting number 1 versus number 2 in the region. And their last match was on Tuesday night where they went against Sully Buttes as a region opponent, and they beat Sully Buttes 3-1. So tonight, Tigers looking to get back to their winning ways, start another winning run here, but we'll be about 3.5 minutes from game time. Band is starting some school songs, so we'll be ready to go here shortly. Again, coaching tonight for the Tigers. Trent Osborne is head coach. Laura Oshner is the assistant coach you'll see on the bench. And Doug Duncan is the guy up in the skybox who is calling the game tonight. Coaches for the Potter County Battlers, Wendy Roush is the head coach. Samantha Shaw is her assistant. Previous matches this evening, both middle school teams from Ipswich won this evening, and the JV beat the Battlers 2-0. So the Tigers have swept so far. Varsity hoping to keep the good times rolling. If you don't notice fans in the stands tonight, might be because they're all in camouflage. They're a little harder to see this evening, although I think you're looking in the direction of Potter County, so I'll just give you a wave right now. But it is camo night tonight, so a lot of the fans are dressed up for the occasion, and hopefully the Tigers are getting ready to pounce on the opponents here. So we'll get to starting lineups here in about 2 minutes, and we'll be ready to roll. These matches as we close out the season for the Tigers, several very important as they will be playing many region opponents going forward, tonight being the first. But they will have Falcon next Tuesday. They still have Harriet Selby that they will be playing down the road, and also Sully Buttes. So region opponents are going to be very important as the region is pretty tight between the top 5 teams in the region. So important for the Tigers to get some wins here. And to build up some, but especially against their region opponents. So a loss tonight would not be devastating, but a win tonight would be really good for the Tigers to stay in that top spot in the region right now. Coach Trent Osborne will be starting with number 2, Carly Weiser, number 3, Riley Cleffman, number 5, Marley Guthmiller, number 8, Jaden Stiles. Number 9, Jalissa Hudson. Number 10, Reagan Bowers. And at libero is Brianna Gadit. She will be in the black jersey this evening. Starting for the Potter County Battlers, we have number 3, Danica Kaup. Number 6, Peyton Stevens. Number 7, Emma Schlachter. Number 11, Taylon Roush. Number 14, Jaden Allmeyer. Number 15, Zoe Menke. And number 12, the libero in the white jersey for the Battlers, Alyssa Kaup. So teams are getting ready. The starting lineups will be coming, as well as our Star Spangled Banner. Well, if you're thinking about coming to the match tonight, you picked a bad night to stay home. It's free popcorn night here at the match, so if you still got time, you can get here. Free popcorn all night long, so get on over here and get some. I'm always looking forward to the free popcorn at the movie night, but I don't know if anybody ever sponsors that. I'm all in on some movie popcorn. I mean, school popcorn's good too, but. All right, we're going to go into our starting lineups here. So we have, again, on the Potter County side, we have number 3, Danica Kaup. Number 6, Peyton Stevens. Number 7, Emma Schlachter. Number 11, Taylin Roush. Number 12 is Alyssa Kaup. She's the libero in the white jersey. Number 14, Jaden Allmeyer. And number 15, Zoe Menke. Again, the Potter County Battlers head coach is Wendy Roush, and their assistant coach is Samantha Shaw.
And assisted by Samantha Shaw. And now introducing the home team on the scoreboard, your very own
Ipswich Tigers. Again, on the end there we have number 2, Carly Weiser. Number 3, Riley Cleffman. Number 5, Marley Guthmiller. Number 8, Jaden Stiles. Number 9, Jalissa Hudson. Number 10, Reagan Bowers. And on the end, number 16, Brianna Gaditz in the black jersey. She'll be libero for the Tigers this evening. Again, Coach Osborne on the sidelines wearing the black vest over an orange shirt. And in all black this evening, his assistant coach, Laura Oshner. Also standing there as a volunteer assistant, maybe, is Miss Natalie Chrisman. For those who don't know, she is out for the season. She has hurt her knee in an earlier match this year. So she is on the sidelines helping out with the coaching responsibilities. In fact, she even took a middle school team and had a pretty good day coaching some 8th graders at a tournament a couple weekends ago. Looks like we're ready for some volleyball. So as the players get on the court, I think we're ready for some action.
Tonight's super fan, Tyler Gelhaus. Congratulations. You can pick one friend or family member, free popcorn and a free drink, and you can sit on the best seat in the house up on the stage. Tyler Gelhaus.
All right, looks to me like the Tigers must have. Yep, Tigers have received. So the libero in for Potter County, number 12, Alyssa Kaup. She will be starting out.
Referee 1, up in the skybox, Holly Van Kier-Irie, and patrolling the fence line at courtside, referee 2, Eric Dolan. Line judges, this is Mackenzie.
All right, so Tigers will get a pass up. We'll see what they can do with this first ball as Alyssa Kaup gets ready to serve. I think for volleyball, there's a lot of fanfare beforehand. I feel like fall sports are kind of that way. Football has kind of got some of that same fanfare going on, too. All right. Service called for, and we are ready to roll. Oh, we are not ready to roll. Oh, man, some of the free popcorn ended up on the floor. I know you can't see this on your camera, but, boy, I tell you what, I could see it. Man. Yeah, there we go. Yep. All right, Dan Canoes sweeps it up, and now we are ready to go. It's kind of a point of emphasis this year. They want people to be out of the front row of the bleachers during matches, and obviously they don't want any popcorn on the floor either. It's more all about player safety right now. All right, now we're ready to go. Oh, and we start off with an ace for number 12, Alyssa Kaup. Okay, she's got a new ball, and we're ready to go. Serve number 2, Gaditz plays it up. Over to Hudson. Floats it over. We got a slide attack here, going cross court. Played up well by the Tigers. Out to Guthmiller, sends it deep. Played up by the Battlers, into the middle. Push attacks it, back at the center. Looks like they might be trying to take the center out, or maybe that's just, yep, I think they're trying to take the center out of it. Some teams, that's an area of emphasis. You go at the center, so then puts the team out of system. Number 15 for the Battlers, that would be Zoe Menke. Puts the ball in the net. Tigers get the second point of the game. Our game now tied 1-1. Kaylin Onken comes into the match as Marla Guthmiller goes back to serve. As I was saying, sometimes teams will go after the setter. Sometimes setters aren't the best defenders. As that ball goes along for the Battlers, Tigers up 2-1. But also, if you go after the setter, that's the person with the hands who sets things up, and it just throws the other team out of system. Again, a lot of volleyball, just like any other sport, is trying to keep teams from doing what they want to do. Ace serve by Marla Guthmiller. As a couple of Battlers take it there. I can't quite see the numbers. It's going to take me a while to get these numbers, especially when they're hunched over and serve receive. Ball played up. Number 3, that's the setter, out to number 11. Number 3, Danica Kaut, doing setting duties. Taylin Rausch with the kill. Number 15, Zoe Menke, goes back to serve. And now Battlers are down 2-3. Tigers are up by 1. Menke with the serve. Ball played up. Bowers sets up the slide. Hudson takes a little low, puts it in the net. The game is tied at 3. Menke back to serve. Onken with a good swing off the block. Battlers try to send it over again. Yeah, throwing things out of system. 2 players trying to go after it. Didn't quite get that up. And that's a kill for number 3, Danica Kaup, who dumps the ball over. So Battlers take the lead 4-3. That serve goes just a touch long. Tigers get the ball. End of the match. Grayson Cadlick coming in to serve. Coming in for Jalissa Hudson. Carly Weiser coming into the middle front as Brianna Gaditz takes a seat for a second. Cadlick again having to serve. Gaditz can only serve in one spot, so she would be serving in Weiser's spot. So Cadlick is serving in Hudson's spot. Onken taking that ball just a touch long, and Gaditz comes into the match.
Substitution for the Lady Battlers, number 1.
Cadlick comes out. Hudson goes in just so that she can come back out and be replaced by Brianna Gaditz. Back for the Battlers, number 3, Danica Kaup, into the match for them. Finley Hine. And Danica Kaup puts over the serve. Ball is a little tight. Bowers plays it out nicely, and Onken puts that one into the net. Point to the Battlers. They now lead 6-4 as Danica Kaup continues to serve. Ball played up by Guthmiller. Back attack to Riley Cleffman, who sends that ball along. Tigers now 4-7 down. So number 3, Danica Kaup, continuing to serve. Bauer sends that ball over. Ooh, Fowler's got a lefty too. Number 1, Finley Hine, lefty on the right side. And Onken takes that ball, tools it off the block. That goes out for a point to the Tigers. 5-7 in favor of the Battlers. As into the match comes Josie Knutson to serve, number 4, and number 13, Anna Neerman. Anna Neerman coming in to the right front as Reagan Bowers comes out. So the Tigers got some work to do, down 5-7. Josie Knutson puts the ball over and in. Middle attack from the Battlers, and it goes long. And now we're at 5. No, we should be 6-7 now. Knutson will continue to serve. Battlers ready in service again. And Knutson, ooh, nice shot. Takes it to the right. Again, serving it to a nice spot on the court there. You see where the setter is being covered up. Serving to that spot, and it caused a bit of a traffic jam there. That's an ace for Knutson. Game is now tied 7-7. Knutson now goes to the opposite side. Ball played up by the Tigers. Onken with a good swing. Ball played up and over by the Tigers. Nice little attack there. And there it is. I think the Tigers' game plan is to go after that setter. So number 3 played that ball up, kind of put the Battlers out of system. Weiser with a kill there. Tigers now up 8-7. And push attack by number 3, Danica Kaup. She finds a sideline. Tigers weren't quite ready for that one. Now number 11, Taylor Rausch going back to serve. Serve is up. Played up by Guthmiller. Sends it over, and the Battlers send it right back. And Tigers get caught in between serve, receive, and base. And that ball hits the floor. Point to the Battlers, 8-9 in favor of the Battlers. Again, Rausch with the serve. Onken with the slide attack. Goes at the setter. Oh my goodness. Pinballs. Battlers are able to find it, send it over. Gaditz runs down that ball. Set up again to Onken, who takes it off the block. Right at the setter. And back row attack and long. 9-9. Our score now after that long attack by the Battlers. Back in the match is Jaden Stiles to serve. Number 12, Alyssa Kaup coming into the back row for the Battlers. Stiles serving. And Battlers played up. Ball sent to the outside. Marla Guthmiller, who puts it right in between the left back and the libero and gets a kill. 10-9. Tigers up. Stiles continues to serve. Oof, tape snake there. Rolls in the Tigers' way. Whoop, another tape snake. And oof. Yeah, that overpass, that'll get you. You can do that once. Twice, they're going to make you pay. And they did there. They put that ball right down the floor. And that was number 15 maybe, or number 14 out of the middle there, putting that ball down. Either Menke or Allmeyer. Couldn't quite know who actually got that one. Ball played up by Gaditz. Ball out to Guthmiller. Sent back, but played up. Neerman sends the ball to the Battlers' side. Set up there by Kaup. Outside to number 15, Zoe Menke, who takes it off the Tiger block to the floor. 10-11 in favor of the Battlers. Continues service number 7, Emma Schlachter. Played up by the Tigers. Set up by Knutson. Over to Weiser, who sends it a little long, trying to go back to the right corner. Battlers are up again, 10-12, now up by 2, with Schlachter continuing to serve. Gaditz plays it up well. Right to Knutson, who sets up Guthmiller, and she puts it down. Tigers 11 now, Battlers 12. Charlie Rowden coming into the match. Brianna Gaditz back to serve. And into the front row is Jalissa Hudson coming into the middle front. Brianna Gaditz with the serve. Menke sends it over. Played up by the Tigers. Out to Guthmiller, who takes it line and right at the setter. And kill by Marla Guthmiller, 12-12. Yeah, I'm thinking that's the game plan. When you watch volleyball and you're thinking that they're just swinging as hard as they can and just trying to get the ball hit the floor, nope, there is a strategy to it. It's kind of like a batter who tries to place the ball in different areas of the field. Another nice serve by Gaditz. That ball goes into no man's land. Nobody's able to play that up. And now the Tigers up 13-12. But a batter is going to try and hit the right, hit the left, depending on where the team is set up, especially the best kind of batters. Same thing with a good hitter. They are going to try and place that ball in different spots. Oof, that ball goes into the net. The game is now tied 13s. Number 8, Addison Grease coming into the match to serve. So when you see them hitting at the setter tonight, if you're like, well, they've never done that before, it's probably the game plan for tonight. Ball set up. Guthmiller takes it down the middle. Libero almost tried to play that one up. So number 8, Grease, will continue to serve after the long attack by the Tigers. Tigers down 13-14. Ooh, and that ball dropped in there. A little uncertain if that was in or out. 13-15 now our score. Tigers are trying to get themselves back in this one. So far, neither team is really taking control of this match. It's kind of been a mini run and a mini run. Neerman tips that ball over. Ball set up. And that is that Menke again? Number 15, yep. Menke with a big slam into the block. And that gives the Battlers a 3-point lead, 16-13. And Coach Osborne says, that's enough. That run has gone long enough. He's going to talk to the troops, get them settled down, see what they can do coming out of this one. It's coming out of the timeout. Let's see if the Tigers can get a ball up here and stop this mini run by the Battlers. Number 8, Addison Grease, back to serve again. Let's see if that timeout iced the server here. Grease with the serve, and that did go long. Point Osborne. Well, Tigers. So that puts the Tigers to 14. Still down to 14-16. Number 6, Peyton Stevens checked into the match on the Battler side. Reagan Bowers and Riley Cleffman checking in for the Tigers. Reagan Bowers back to serve. So we're back to beginning. We're at 14-16. Tigers down. Reagan Bowers to the right back. Played up. Menke with a nice little tip over. And
illegal hit call against the Tigers.
And now the Tigers lost that point. 14-17, down 3 again. Number 12, Alyssa Kaup, continues to serve into the match. Was number 11, I think, Taylor Roush, who came in. Oof, that was a great serve right over the tape. And that ends up as an ace. Alyssa Kaup, she's just a freshman playing libero back there. Nice serve out of the freshman there. And now the Battlers with a 4-point lead, 14-18. Tigers with a big swing out of Marley Guthmiller. Out to Menke, though, for the Battlers. Over to Guthmiller again. Puts it into the block. Ball goes to the floor. And now we have a 3-point lead for the Battlers, as we are now at 15-18. Tigers coming in. Onken into the match for Charlie Rowden. Back to serve Marley Guthmiller. Their score 15-18. Guthmiller with a nice serve. That is a tight ball and actually went over the net. Tigers get a chance to swing. And that is blocked right back at the Tigers there. Point to the Battlers off that block. 15-19. And number 15 goes back to serve, Zoe Menke. Kind of good to get her out of the front row. She's a pretty good hitter up there for them. Onken with the swing. Played up well by Kaup, the libero. They're going to give the ball to Menke in the back row. Ball played up. Onken sends it over. And number 11, Taylon Roush, sends that ball just a touch wide for the Battlers. And our score is 16-19 now. Grayson Cadlick coming in to serve, as well as Carly Weiser, who comes into the front row. Brianna Gaditz takes a seat for a second. And Cadlick will go in to serve. coming in for Jalissa Hudson. Cadla gets herself set up where she wants to serve from. Sends it back to Menke, number 15, who gives it up to setter, who sees that empty real estate in the middle of the court. And Danica Kaup sends that ball there for a point for the Battlers. And now she goes back to serve. Gedit's back into the lineup for the Tigers. And number 1, Finley Hine, coming into the front row on the Battlers side. Number 3, Danica Kaup now serving. Point. Potter County there. For 3, Danica Kaup continues to serve. Now Battlers up 21-16. Gedit's with a nice up. Ball sent out to Clefman. Libero plays it up off the ceiling. Menke grabs it, sends it over. Bauer sends it out to Onken, who puts that ball in the net. And now it's a 6-point lead for the Battlers. Battlers up 22-16. Number 3, Danica Kaup continues to serve. Ball played up. Bowers decides to send it. Libero gets the ball. And that ball is tried to be put over by Clefman, but left a little short. And now our score is 23-16. Number 3, Danica Kaup continuing to serve. Serve went short. Onken plays it up. Ball sent out to number 7. Emma Schlachter played up by the Tigers. Out to Onken, who takes a swing. Libero. Melissa Kaup plays it up. Number 7 sends it back row to Marley Guthmiller, who gets the kill out of the back row attack. 17-23. Josie Knutson coming in to serve, and coming in is Anna Neerman into the front row, right front for the Tigers. Let's see what Knutson can do here. Tigers have got some work to get some momentum back and get this first set. Knutson with a nice sending him out of system. She sends it deep, and the libero touched it. I think that was going out, but libero didn't know and got it played if it's close, and she did. And that's a point to Tigers. 18-23 now. Knutson continues to serve. Another good serve. Out to the lefty, and that ball goes just a little long. Finley Hine sending that one just a little deep. Now we're scoring 19-23. Tigers coming back. This is good. Building some momentum here. Maybe getting a victory out of this one. Knutson with another strong serve. Oh, a little too strong. That one goes long. 19-24. And now number 11, Taylon Rausch, ready to serve as number 14, Jaden Allmeyer, comes back into the front row. Ball set up again to the back row. Marley Guthmiller sends it to the right back. Well played there. And now our score 20-24 as Jaden Stiles comes in to serve.
Jaden Stiles serving now in place of Jaden Onken.
Jaden Stiles coming in as Kaylin Onken goes to the bench. Nice serve. Ball sent over by the Battlers, and Guthmiller with the kill. 21-24. Tigers still down 3. And Jaden Stiles will continue to serve. Tigers showing a little bit of fight here at the end. Nice serve. Free ball sent over to the Tigers. Played up, set up, and put down, but played up by the libero. No! Nobody was there to get that one. Played up nicely by the libero, but into the net. 22-24. Wendy Rausch has seen enough. She doesn't want this one to get lost here. And so we are at 22-24. Tigers make it a comeback here. Battlers just need one. Sometimes that last point is hard to get in these sets.
Happy 13th birthday. Lucky number 13 today. All right, there he is.
Tigers are back on the court. Jaden Stiles will continue to serve. Battlers, again, just need one. Sometimes at one point, it's easier to get on the first point or the 13th point than that last point. All right, serves up. Wendy Roush hoping that her timeout may be ice a server. Let's see what Stiles does. Nice serve, sent deep, played up well. Ooh, we got a little traffic there. Played up by Knutson. Knutson is the outside. Guthmiller, a good swing. Played up by the Battlers. Out to number 7, Emma Schlachter, and she finds the right back, and that ball hits the floor. And now our score, 22-25. Battlers win set number 1. Set 1, 22-25 to the Battlers.
Lead this best of 5 set series, 1 set to nothing.
Good thing you like to see there is you saw the Tigers building some momentum there at the end, so hopefully they can carry that into set 2 and get after it better. So we'll take a little 2.5-minute break here, and then we'll be back for set 2. Just checking around the area, see if there are any other scores that are getting updated from our region. The only one I'm seeing right now is Warner beats Harriet Selby area in set number 1, 25-16. So Warner's up 1 set to nothing on Harriet Selby. Other than that, no other region teams playing or scores are showing up right now. There are a few of them who are playing. Falkton is playing at Aberdeen Christian, and looks like we have Sully Buttes is playing at Phillip. North Central is playing Strasburg. So if any of those scores come in, I'll keep you updated on those kinds of things. As far as the Ipswich Tigers go, Ipswich Cross Country will be at Highmore on Saturday at 10 o'clock in the morning. So they will be running at Highmore Saturday. That is also the day of Gypsy Day Parade on Saturday. So those cross-country runners who are in the band will be marching with the band. Our band will be the 4th band in the parade, so pretty early in the day as the parade starts at 9 o'clock. But if you want to get out there, I would dress warm. It's pretty chilly in the morning. Also, our football team will be playing at Tulare tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. For those of you who are planning on going to the middle school game, that has been canceled. But it will still be just a varsity game at 7 o'clock tomorrow night. Again, that is at Tulare. Starting for the Tigers in this second set, we've got a bit of a different lineup. Coach Osborne is flipping it, so we're starting in rotation 4 with, or maybe it's 1, I don't know which one. But anyway, Josie Knutson on the court right now, as well as number 15, Kaylin Onken, number 2, Carly Weiser, number 13, Anna Neerman, number 5, Marley Guthmiller, and the libero, number 16, Brianna Gaditz. Josie Knutson will be serving on the Potter County side. Looks like they're starting the same way. Number 3, Danica Kaup out there. I see number 15, Zoe Menke in the front row. Number 14, Jaden Allmeyer. And we're underway. I'll have to get to the rest of their starters in a second here. That ball played over well by Onken. Outside to Menke, who is really swinging hard tonight. And that goes off the block, and point to the Battlers. Into the match comes number 1, Taylor Roush. So number 7, Emma Schlachter in the match. Number 6, Peyton Stevens is in the match. And back to serve is the libero, number 12, Alyssa Kaut. Another great serve out of the freshman back there. Number 3, Danica Kaup, is the junior setter. Number 15, outside hitter, is Zoe Menke, getting a lot of the swings for the Battlers. Honka trying to go to the right back. Just goes a bit wide with that. Battlers out to a 3-0 start here. So we'll see if Tigers can get this serve. And oof, man, Alyssa Kaup really bringing the heat with her serve. 4-0 in favor of the Battlers with another ace for Kaup. And yet, oh wow, okay. I wasn't sure what was going to happen there, but number 3, it looks like, decided the ball was tight, so she was going to go up, got in the net. So Danica Kaup gives a point to the Tigers. Now Tigers get their first point on the board. Now 1-4, and Jaden Stiles goes into the match for Onken, goes back to serve. Strong serve of her own. Pushed outside to number 11, Taylon Rausch. Played up there. Played over by the Tigers. Oh, that was a little scary. Oh, I think. Yeah, Minky's got quite a few tools in the arsenal there. Tools in the shed. Weapons in the arsenal. She likes to push that 4x4, which is where she's pushing it over here to where our left front should be. Missed attack there by number 11, Taylon Rausch. That gives a point to the Tigers. And then Stiles misses her serve long. Point to the Battlers. Score now 5-2 in favor of the Battlers. Number 15, Zoe Menke, back to serve. I think I'll give these Battlers. They've got some good servers. Up to Marla Guthmiller, who takes that ball right down, and the libero gets a touch on it. Point to the Tigers. Charlie Rowden coming in for Jaden Stiles. Brianna Gaditz in to serve for Carly Weiser, and Jalissa Hudson into the front row. Brianna Gaditz with a strong serve. Played up by Menke, given to Menke, who plays it up. Played up by the Tigers, set up to Guthmiller. Outside of number 7, Emma Schlachter, and that ball goes just wide. Point Tigers. So we are at 4-5. Tigers mounting a comeback here with Gaditz at the serve. Another strong serve out of Gaditz. Putting the Battlers out of sorts there. Out to Guthmiller, who tips it up, and played up by the Battlers. Out to Guthmiller, goes a bit long, and that one was out. 4-6 for the Battlers. Number 1, Finley Hine, the lefty coming in. And number 3, Danica Kaup, back to serve. Junior setter. Played up by the Tigers. Out to Guthmiller, who puts it into the middle of the court. Push attack, played up by Knutson, sent out to Guthmiller, who again takes that ball line, touch, and now our score 5-6. Tigers again back to within 1 point, with Bowers coming back to serve. Clefman into the front row. Power sending that ball deep. Played up by the Battlers. Rowden sends that ball a little tight, and it's a hard one to handle when it's the top of the tape. Setter just kind of got to decide how they want to play it. It's a little tough. In giving the point to the Battlers, 5-7 now in favor of the Battlers. Number 11, Taylon Rausch goes back to serve. Number 14, Jaden Allmeyer into the match. Rausch with a short serve. Sent deep by Rowden. Played up. Set up to the middle. And that is sent back by the Tigers. And we have I think Jalissa Hudson and Marley Guthmiller got in on that block. Score is now 6-7. Again, the Tigers within 1 point with Guthmiller going back to serve. Onken into the match for Routed. They keep knocking on the door. Maybe this time they'll kick it down. Played up by number 7, Emma Schlachter. Schlachter then gets the ball, and that ball hits the floor. And no, now our score 8-6 in favor of Potter County is number 7, Emma Schlachter, back to serve. Ball up to Bowers, sent up out to Onken. Off the block, played up by Hine. Set up out to Menke. Menke with a push attack, going back to that right back corner. And that ball is not able to be gotten. And now our score is 9-6 in favor of the Battlers. Schlachter continues to serve. Onken sends it over. Menke plays it up. Set up out to Menke, who pushes it over. Gaditz is not fooled. Plays it up. Over to Onken. Puts that ball in the net. And our score is now 10-6. Battlers up. Number 7, Emma Schlachter, getting ready to serve. Ball goes over. Played up by the Tigers. Back row attack by Marley Guthmiller. Played up by the libero. Out to Menke, who push attacks it. Sent back by Hudson. Sent back over by the Battlers. And Onken takes a swing. And Kaup not quite ready for that one. And our score is now 7-10. Tigers getting that point. Weiser back into the match. Number 2 into the middle front. Cadlick coming in. Excuse me there. Cadlick coming in to serve for Hudson. Gaditz takes a seat. Battlers mishandle that serve. Tigers have a chance, and Guthmiller with the attack, and kill for the Tigers, 8-10. And here we are again. Tigers getting ready to knock on that door. 8-10. Here comes Cadlick, getting ready to bring in the serve again. Nice clean serve. Good played up, and ball hits the floor, sent into that spot where no one was quite ready for it. 8-11. Battlers again up by 3. Number 1, Finley Hine back into play. Gaditz back into the match. It's Hine. Hine sends it over. Sent to Weiser. Onken with the swing, sends it deep, and that is found there. And played up by the Tigers. And back out to Menke. A little wide, and she can't quite. Trying to get that 4x4 spot, couldn't quite get there. Wow, there was a lot happening there. 9-11 now as the Tigers get that point on that missed attack. Knutson comes back in to serve. Neerman back into the right front. Number 6, Peyton Stevens back in for Hine. Coming into the back row. It's interesting when a taller player comes in for a shorter play in the back row, but you know, it's all about the vertical, kids. Just work on those squats, getting off the floor. You don't have to be 6 feet tall. Just jump 6 feet in the air. It's all good. Knutson plays it up. Onken with the swing. Played out nicely by Kaup. Sent over by Allmeyer. Out to Onken, who takes a swing. Menke tries to make the one-handed play, and that gets shanked out of bounds. Now our score 10-11. Here we go again. Tigers 1 point away from tying this sucker up. Let's see what Knutson can do with her serve. And it's sent. Oh, and they're calling her for a double contact. Sometimes when you kind of get your shoulders turned like that, they don't like that so much because your hands kind of get doubled up there. So that ties our game at 11. Here goes Knutson again with the serve. Set up to the back row. Guthmiller again. Played up well by Kaup. and she tries to send it. This time, she is able to send it. Out to Onken, takes a good swing, played up by the Battlers, set up by number 3, Danica Kaup, and Menke takes a big swing, but it goes long. Everybody looking for a touch, none to be found. Tigers take their first lead of the second set here, 12-11. Knutson continuing to serve. Oh, we got a shoe getting tied. There we go, now we're ready. Glad the officials were watching, I didn't see that one. Knutson with another great serve. Oof, that's a tight ball. Setter plays it up well. And again, Menke with number 15. Yeah, Menke, just a nice little, almost played up there by the Tigers. All right, so now we're tied at 12. So let's see if Tigers can get it right back, get the lead again, as Alyssa Kaup, the libero for the Battlers, goes back to serve with number 11. Taylor Roush coming back into the match in the middle front. Set up to Roush, plays it up. Menke pushes it to the right back. Onken with a nice swing, played up by Menke. Out to Menke again on the attack. Ball sent over after the ping pong game. And again, Battlers are really trying to catch the Tigers off guard with that push attack right off of the send over. Point to the Battlers. Our score now 12-13 in favor of the Battlers. Kaup again with the serve, played up by the Tigers. Onken with the attack. Menke, that one is tight. And that ball gets to the floor. Our score now 12-14 in favor of the Battlers as Kaup continues her serve. A lot of the Battler attacks, or a lot of the Battler kills right now, are just tips over the top of the block. Not too many powerful shots. Push back to the right back. Menke now with a push attack again, going back to the corner. Out to Onken, who comes in, and that's a double. Even I could see that one. All right, 13-14 now. So now, Tigers got some work to do as they are down 1 again. Styles going back to serve. So here comes Styles with the serve. Ball played up by Battlers. Out to number 11, Taylor Roush, who that set went a little wide for her. She had to reach out with her left hand. Couldn't quite get to it. Game tied 14s. Jaden Styles continuing serve. Another strong serve. And Kaup sends that one over to Coach Trent Osborne's parents. I don't think Terry wanted to play that one up, though. I think he's just going to let that one fall. Jaden Styles puts the Tigers up 15-14. Another strong serve. This one played up by the Battlers in the middle of the court. Menke able to take attack, and again, going for that push. I think they found something there. That court's idea. Okay. And again, up official. She is not having it tonight. That's a double contact. She's pushing it too much. Yep, and she's explaining to them, I was going to say this before, you got to get your shoulders squared, because when you are not squared, you turn yourself in the air. That's a double contact. You got to have it. You got to get those shoulders turning. All right, that serve goes long by Styles, and our score is 16-15? 16-15 in favor of the Tigers. Yep. I would think the officials should know, because I'm pretty sure she was a player for Northern State University back in the day. I think she knows a little bit about this game. In fact, I think she played not that long ago at Northern. Menke with another push attack, played up by Gaditz. Pushed back to them by Knutson. She was hoping that would go deeper. Oh, back at you, Battlers. Played up by, oof, there Menke took a swing. And that found the floor. Menke continues to serve, 16 all now. Number 15, Menke. Nice float serve there. Yeah. Threw the Tigers off a bit there. 16-17 now. So Menke gets That float serve. It doesn't look like much when you're seeing it from the side, but boy, I tell you, if you see it on the end, you can see it's like a knuckleball. It kind of has a lot of action on it. Played up by the Battlers, out to number 7, Emma Schlachter. Brianna Gaditz out to Guthmiller for the Tigers, and that ball is blocked to the floor. Charlie Rowden coming in for Jaden Stiles now as Menke continues to serve. Now Tigers down 2, but it's 16-18. Coach Osborne wants to get this one back. I think we're going to see a timeout called here by Coach Osborne. There it is, as the Battlers take a 3-point lead. 16-19 now in favor of the Battlers. Menke will be serving when we come out of this timeout. Yeah, I think the officials right now are discussing that push attack, and setters need to learn to square their hips wherever they're setting the ball. Okay, good setters will always square their hips and their shoulders to whatever hitter they're going to be setting. If you don't, that's where you kind of get those hands off a bit. You're going to get called for that double contact, and it really is a point of emphasis these days. They watch for it a lot. And I know it frustrates setters, but that's just a fact of the matter, kids. You got to get your hips squared to where you want that ball to go, and that includes if you're trying to send it to the other team, especially when you want to push it that deep. All right, so after that timeout, number 15, Zoe Menke coming back in to serve, and we have Tiger receive ready to go. Charlie Rowden, Brianna Gaditz, Marla Guthmiller back there and receive. Carly Weiser also back there. Menke puts the ball into play. Guthmiller with a nice swing. We got a little bit of collision there on the Battler side. Guthmiller now with a big swing down the right side and catches line, and that is a point for the Tigers. Guthmiller with a nice line shot there. 17-19 with Gaditz back to serve. Hudson back into the match in the front row. Gaditz with a nice serve. That is a tight ball, and Guthmiller does a nice job. Both hands up, stays on her side of the net, and just kind of make sure it doesn't cross. 18-19 now. Tigers down. Gaditz continuing to serve. Another strong serve. That one goes a bit long, and now Menke with a good solid swing there, but goes a little wide. 19-19. Now we're at a game to 6 with Gaditz serving. You like those kids to be aggressive on that third contact. Sometimes kids get timid. You don't want to. You like them to be aggressive with their serve too, but it's nice when it gets over the net. 19-20. 19-20. Number 1, Finley Hine coming into the match. Number 3, Danica Kaup with a serve. Tigers got to get this ball back here. Josie Knudsen alertly plays that ball up. Guthmiller goes long. Played up by the Battlers, and then over Tigers. Guthmiller with tip over the net. Played up by Gaditz. Battlers getting it up, and Roush with a left-hand tip. Sends it over. 19-21. 19-21 now. Battlers up. Number 3, Danica Kaup continuing to serve. Oh, and puts that ball in the net. Into the match now, Riley Clefman and Reagan Bowers. Reagan Bowers ready to serve this ball with our Tigers down 1 point. 20-21. Played up by the Battlers. Middle. Number 7 hits that ball. Emma Schlachter. Guthmiller sends it over. Battlers again. Back to Menke, who sends that ball deep. Played up by Gaditz. Bowers out to Guthmiller again, who takes it line. Played up. No. Riley Cleffman does a nice job of waiting for that ball to get to the net. Gets her hand up there. Again, just trying to keep it from getting over. Score now 21-all. Bowers continuing to serve. And a little bit of confusion there as that ball was in is out. Menke misjudges that one. Bowers puts the Tigers up 22-21. Bowers again with the serve. Menke does better with this one. Played it well. Sent back to that right corner. They're really trying to catch the Tigers back there tonight. Guthmiller sends it in the middle of the court. Kind of causes a mess there. Guthmiller again. Big slam and just long. 22-22 now. Game to 3 here. Roush back to serve for the Battlers. Big swing by Hudson. Sent over by the Battlers. Tigers played up. Back out to Guthmiller, who does a roll shot and just gets that ball to land in. 23-22. Number 11, Taylon Roush coming out of the match as number 12, Alyssa Kaup back in for the Battlers. Marla Guthmiller back to serve. Tigers needing 2 to win this set. Kaylin Onken back into the match for the Tigers. Ball played up by the Battlers. Misplayed on the original pass. Battlers decide to take their timeout. 24-22. Tigers now only needing 1 with Guthmiller back to serve. Wendy Roush has seen enough. She'd like to not give this one to the Tigers. Again, this is number 1 versus number 2 in Region 6B. The Tigers are 13-4 on this season. Battlers are 10-5. So, winner of this match, important in keeping the Tigers at number 1, and important for the Battlers if they want to get to number 1. So, it's a little bit more on the line to this one. Guthmiller back to serve for the set 2 win. Tigers were down quite a bit in this one, have fought back. Be nice to get this point here and just finish it. They give it back to Libero, who puts it in the net, and that is set number 2. Tigers winning 25-22. So far both teams have scored 47 points this evening, as the Battlers won the first one 22-25, and the Tigers are 25-22, and in the set 2, the Tigers win 25-22. So 47-47 is our total score for the evening. I don't think we really care about that in volleyball. Let's see what's happening in another area action. Let's see. Warner is now up 2-0 on Harriet Selby area. 25-16 set 1, 25-18 in set 2. Any other scores popping up yet? Let's see. Nope. Looks like that's about it for our region reporting scores right now. Again, tomorrow night, our football team, the Tigers, will be traveling to Tulare. Varsity game at 7 o'clock. It's going to be chilly tomorrow night, so make sure you pack some extra gear. If you want to stop by my place in Millette, my wife made some pretty good soup the other night. It warms you to your very core. That would be some good stuff to have if you're going to be going out. Also, Saturday morning, Gypsy Day Parade. Soup might not be the best thing on a Saturday morning, but maybe some oatmeal. It's going to be chilly. But Gypsy Day Parade Saturday morning. Ipswich is band number 4, so make sure you get your spot early enough so you can see them coming through as it starts at 9 o'clock. So they will be rolling probably around 9:30, I would guess 9:45. You'd see him depending on where you are on the route. Volleyball team will be playing versus Faulkton on Tuesday, October 8th. Faulkton tonight playing against Aberdeen Christian. I'm not getting any updates on those scores. I was kind of interested in seeing how that one goes. But that also will be another full night here at the Tiger Den, as we will have all three middle school teams playing, and then JV and varsity that night as well. So another full night of volleyball if you want to come on out. I don't know if there'll be free popcorn that night, but popcorn is not all that expensive. If you really need one bad enough and you don't have the money, come and see me. I might be able to hit you up for something. All right. We are starting back with how we started set 2 on the Tigers side with Knudsen, Onken, Weiser, Neerman, Guthmiller, and Gaditz out there. Hudson just had a seat as Gaditz came in for. On the Battler side, we're starting with Kaup, the libero in the back row. Number 7, Emma Schlachter. Number 6, Peyton Stevens. Okay. Number 15, Zoe Minke. Number 3, Danica Kaup. And number 11, Taylor Roush. That point went to the Battlers. I think they wanted to make sure that the call was made as to what happened there. But regardless, Battlers got the point there. Another push attack. Battlers are really going after that push attack tonight. And they're really trying to go after it right back. I don't know. They must have seen something in some kind of video that showed them that's where they should be going. Knudsen doesn't get the ace. Just as good, though. Point to the Tigers without having to do much work other than watch the other side. Putting the Tigers up 2-1. Knudsen continues to serve. A ball off the ceiling. Played up by Kaup. Menke just sends it over. And out to Unken, who takes a good swing. Played up by the libero Kaup. Out to Menke again. Takes a swing. Played up by Gaditz. Back row attack by Guthmiller. Played up again. And not this time. Sent over by Knudsen. Played up again by the libero Kaup. Off the block by Roush. Back to Neerman, who wasn't quite ready for that one. And point to the Battlers. 2-2. Our score. Zoe Minke goes to the back row. She's going to be serving now. Tigers ready for the serve. Played up by Guthmiller. Back to Onken, who nice little roll shot. Sends it over on that slide. And 3-2. Tigers are up now. Jaden Stiles into the match for Kaylin Onken. Going back to serve. Tigers up on the Battlers 3-2 at this point. Stiles with a strong serve off the tape. Getting the point. 4-2 in favor of the Tigers with the ace from Stiles. Stiles goes a little longer with this one. Played up by Kaup. Guthmiller gets it. And I understand what Knudsen was trying to do. I think he probably was trying to go a little bit deeper with that one. Number 9, Finley Hine, or number 1, sorry, Finley Hine coming in the match. Number 3, Danica Kaup back to serve. Battlers down 4-3. Played up by Guthmiller. Onken sends it back to Weiser. Nice shot by Weiser. And that is a kill for Weiser. 5-3. She comes out of the match with a big smile on her face. Doing exactly what you want to do with that ball. Jalissa Hudson comes in the middle front. Charlie Rowden into the middle back for Jaden Stiles. And Brandon Gaditz back to serve. Strong serve. Roush misplays. Balor's able to send it over, but that is off the fingertips. And good rundown by number 3, Danica Kaup. Played up by the Tigers. And Hudson off the block. Hudson, was thinking about setting that ball up. Instead tips it over. Valor's not quite ready for that, and now the Tigers up 6-3. That rally went so long, Gaditz forgot she was serving. Thankfully, somebody reminded her, and she's back again. Nice serve. Glad she is still serving if she's going to serve like that. Played up by Knudsen. Oh, sent over by Neerman. Played, and Roush puts that into the tape. I know the blockers are there, but I don't know that they got a touch. Thank you, fans, for your support, but I think that was a block by the tape. 7-3, regardless, in favor of the Tigers as they get that point. Gaditz continues to serve. And that one goes a bit long off of Menke. Service ace from Brianna Gaditz. And Wendy Roush has seen enough. 8-3. Tigers are now up. Here in set 3. Again, we play 3 out of 5 sets on these nights of volleyball. So Tigers have to win 2 to win the night. And it's 3 out of 5. So they got to win 2 out of the next 3. And they're on their way here in set 3. But you also saw the Battlers had a decent lead in set number 2, and the Tigers were able to come back and get it. So coming out of the timeout, hopefully Gaditz remembers that she is still serving. Oh, yep, she is remembered. She's heading back to serve. That's good. And the Battlers are coming out. We're ready to receive. The libero, Kaup, back, Roush back, and in the middle back, that would be Zoe Menke, number 15, ready to receive the Brianna Gaditz serve. Menke plays that one up well. Number 3, Danica Kaup playing it up. Knudsen. Nobody's able to get to that one, and that is a point to the Battlers. Number 14, Jaden Allmeyer, coming in for the libero, as number 11, Taylor Roush, goes back to serve. I'm pretty sure Taylor Roush, I think that's Coach Wendy Roush's daughter. It's always fun to coach your own kid. Of course, sometimes your kid doesn't always think it's fun when you get home and you're still talking about the match. I should know I coached three of mine. Hey, it was good times. And, ooh, wow, that was close. Just long there. Tigers get the point there. Now up 9-4 as Bowers comes in to serve. Knudsen and Neerman have a seat. Clefman coming into the front row. Alyssa Kaup coming into the back row for Roush on the Battler side. Bowers with a good serve. Number 7, Emma Schlachter plays it up to the back row to Menke, off of the block. And out of bounds. Point to the Battlers. Number 7, Emma Schlachter back to serve. Menke back to the front row, ready to go. Yep, we got it. Untied shoe. There we go. All right. And that shoe is tied. We're ready to roll. Schlachter sends serve over, played up by the Tigers. Out to Hudson, who pops it over, and then that ball goes just wide. Point to the Tigers. Kaylin Onken into the match for Charlie Rowden as Marley Guthmiller goes back to serve for the Tigers. Tigers up 10-5. Got this 5-point lead. Hopefully they can just continue to hold on to it. And that helps. Again, another easy point there for the Tigers. Just have to watch the other side. 11-5 now. Guthmiller again with another great serve, and that, again, another ace. Guthmiller, 2 aces in a row, putting the Tigers up 12-5. Now with a 7-point lead. This is one where you can't let off the gas, though. You want to put a team away once you get a lead, because Menke is not going to stop swinging. Yep, and that was a touch. 12-6. Now Battler's getting that point off the Menke swing. Number 8, Addison Grease coming into the match for Finley Hine. Grease coming in to serve. with a 6-point deficit for the Battlers. Grease sends it over, played up by the Tigers. Bowers sets up Onken, who puts it into the tape, and now it's 12-7. So Grease will continue to serve, now with a 5-point deficit. Goodheats plays it up. Back set to Hudson, who tries to go to that right back corner. Goes a bit long, 12-8. Battlers only down 4 now as Grease goes back to serve. Ball played up by the Tigers. Set up to Hudson, sent over. Battlers go to play it up. Ooh, that ball is tight. Clefman tries to make him pay. Played up well by Kaup in the back row. Pushed over by number 14, Jaden Allmeyer. Back row attack by Guthmiller and played up by the right back. I didn't see that. Oh, that's Grease, isn't it? Menke with a push attack. Goodheats sends it out. Onken with the swing. Goes long. Goes over Menke's head. Oof. Wow, we got all kinds of fun stuff happening here. Clefman sends it just wide. And our score 12-9. Long rally. Lots of stuff happening there. And then with missed attack, 12-9. Now all of a sudden, Potter County only down 3 as number 8, Addison Grease, goes back to serve. Guthmiller plays it up. Bowers decides to push attack and, played up well by Menke after the middle tried to block it up. Allmeyer. And Kaup. We got some ping pong going on. And, oh my goodness, nice save. Sent over by Allmeyer. Played up by Guthmiller. Sent out by Bowers. And Onken takes a hard swing. Yeah, one thing I will give these Battlers, they do not quit on a play. That's a lot of hard work happening on that side of the net. Lots of chasing things down. Even trying to break the new scoreboard here in Ipswich. Grease coming out of the match. Number 6, Peyton Stevens coming in. I think Grease just came into their serve, and she did a nice job of it. Went from a 6-point deficit to now just a 4-point deficit. Grayson Cadlick coming in and getting ready to serve with the Tigers up 13-9. 4-point lead now. Nice pass. Played up. Menke with the swing. And that ball is put down to the floor by Carly. Always surprised that she gets a block, Weiser. That is an assisted block for Weiser and Clefman on Menke's hard swing there. And our score is now 14-9 as the Tigers pick up a point there. Grayson Cadlick continues with the serve. Played up again by Emma Schlachter. A little wide for Onken, but she's able to play it and push too long that time by Danica Kaup. And ready to go. And I think they're looking for a lift over there. I'm not sure, but I think Rennie Roush is looking for a timeout, and she's going to get it. We have a timeout, and that is the last of Potter County's timeouts in this set. You get 2 per set in volleyball. So that is both of hers used with the Battlers down 15-9 here in set 3. Again, the Tigers win this one. That puts them up 2-1, and they would just need one of the next 2 sets to win the night. It's a lot nicer to be up 2-1 than to be down 1-2. There's a lot less pressure on you if you're up 2-1. So we come out of this timeout. We will still have Grayson Cadlick back with the serve and see what happens from there. Battlers back on the court. In the back row, a lot of Emma Schlachter playing up a lot of balls in the middle back. Number 6, Peyton Stevens in the right back. And number 12, the libero, Alyssa Kaup, already on receive. Grayson Cadlick back to serve. I think there are people dancing in the stands. I can't tell, though, because they're kind of invisible with all that camouflage. Again, I'm just going to stop that because my wife is probably listening. She's like, stop. Grayson Cadlick with the serve. Menke pushes it over, and I don't know where that ball was going. Menke gets the ball, gives it to her setter, and now she takes a big swing and through the block. 15-10 now. Battlers get a point back. Alyssa Kaup, number 12. Libero back to serve. Roush, number 11. Into the match in the middle front. Brianna Gaditz comes back in after Grayson Cadlick's term of service. Weiser with a nice swing off the net. Out to make. Oh, Roush goes up, plays it with her left hand. I'm not sure if some of these kids are left-handed or if they just like to hit with their left. Ball goes out to Menke. Blockers up. Not able to get to it, but Brianna Gaditz is on the dig. And Onken thinks she's playing in the wild card game because she was trying to swing for the fence there. And that puts us at 15-11. 15-11 with Kaup. Libero Kaup serving. Wow, good serve. Played up well by Gaditz. Sent back to Kleffman, who sends it over. Played up by Roush. Dug out the net, hits the ceiling. Guthmiller sends it out to Onken, who puts it up. Roush with the... Boy, is she left-handed? That's hard to tell. Boy, that found the middle of the floor there. And starting to get a little close again. 15-12 in favor of the 15-12 in favor of the Battlers. Okay, 15-12 in favor of the Battlers. Played up by the Tigers, sent over, and number 3, Danica Kaup, trying to send that ball to deep corner again, and that one goes into the net. End of the match. Josie Knudsen coming in, as well as Anna Neerman coming into the match. Josie Knudsen with a short serve, and that lands in front of number 6, Peyton Stevens. Putting the Tigers up 17-12. Knudsen again with the serve. Strong serve, little long serve, 17-13. Potter County down 4 now. Tigers at 17. Battlers at 13. Menke with the serve. Played up tight. Played out well by Knudsen. Weiser with the swing. And giving it to the libero, number 12, Alyssa Kaup, who puts that ball into the net. Jaden Stiles coming in to serve. As Kaylin Onken coming out of the match. 18-13, our lead for the Tigers. They got that 6-point lead. They let it get down to 3, but now they're hanging around that 5-point lead mark. 19-13, another ace for the Tigers. Jane Stiles getting that one. 19-13. At this point, I would love a 12-point lead. Jaden Stiles sends that deep, played up, sent over by number 7, Emma Schlachter. Knudsen tries to find that right back corner. Boy, both teams have the same idea there. They're trying to catch the setter and the right back sleeping. Works sometimes. Sometimes they kind of miss that long. Number 3, Danica Kaup. Ready to serve for the Battlers. Down 5, 19-14. Tigers up. Gaditz plays it up. Nicely played up. Out to Knudsen, who sets up Guthmiller. Kind of overran that one. Let they get behind her. Ooh, yeah. I was waiting for that call. Yep, you got to lift. She kind of had it in her hand a little too long. Again, another one of those points of emphasis. Charlie Rowden, number 1, checking in for the Tigers. And that puts our score 20-14. Tigers up. Gaditz back to serve. Tigers just needing 5 to win this set. Gaditz gets the first one. Nope, she doesn't. I called it too early. Played up by Rowden. Back to Neerman. Goes long. Played up well by Kaup. Set up to Menke out of the back row. And the blockers put it down, but played up. Whoa. And the ball goes long on the Guthmiller attack. 20-15. Potter County again gets this one to 5. Taylor Roush back to serve, number 11. For the Battlers, number 14, Jaden Allmeyer back into the match as well. Ball comes over. Rowden plays it up. Guthmiller, finding this spot. That's a sweet spot you want to go to. 21-15. Tigers get that point. Go back up 6. Clefman coming back into the match. Reagan Bowers back into the match. Tigers just needing 4 to get set number 3 here. Bowers with a nice serve, played up by Kaup. Gaditz goes running through. And Hudson goes slamming through. 22-15. Tigers are up 7 now with 3 points needed, with Bowers continuing to serve. Bowers sends it deep. Number 7, Emma Schlachter played it up. Oop, that went over, and little confusion. Gaditz decides to take that ball. Ball is set up to the middle, and Allmeyer, it's the floor, and no touch is called for contacts on the Battlers. Ipswich goes up 23-15 with an 8-point lead. 2 points to go. Bowers continues to serve. Bauer sends it back to Menke, who sends it just wide. Kaup sends it over, played up by Rowden. Set up to Hudson, sends it deep, but it played up. Gaditz comes in. Clefman goes off to play it up. Menke for the Battlers sets it up. Number 7, Emma Schlachter takes that ball just a touch long. And now our Tigers 1 point away from a set 3 win, putting them up 2-1. Bowers puts it over, played up by Schlachter. Set up to Menke, who takes a nice swing, and Guthmiller ducks away, and that ball gets tucked away on that left back line. Point for the Battlers, 24-16 now. Battlers have some points to make up here if they're going to get this set. Guthmiller takes a nice swing, played up well by Schlachter. Number 3, Danica Kaup sets it up. Sent over. I'm behind here. Guthmiller just took a big swing. Now Menke with a push attack. Played up by Bowers. Guthmiller sends it over. Played up by the Battlers. Menke again with the tip. Gaditz tries to get that ball up. And that now puts our score 24-17. Again, if you're in Potter County, even if you don't get this set, momentum building at this point, not a bad idea. So you can get that. Maybe you can get that 4th set. Ball set up to Clefman, who sends it long. Now 24-18. That's a 6-point lead for the Tigers as Schlachter continues to serve. Again, another nice serve. Played up well by Gaditz. Set out to Hudson. Puts it down. Schlachter plays it up. Menke sends it over. Played up by Rowden. And Bowers sends it over and shoot back to the corner. Rowden is deep enough to get it. Out to Guthmiller. Sends it down. Played up by Danica Kaup. Set up out to Menke. Goes into the block. Menke again. Sends it over. Played up. Rowden sends it out to Guthmiller. Battlers. Number 3, Kaup tries to dump it. So a long rally. Yeah, a lot of times that's what happens. I was just about to say, in a long rally, a lot of times something wonky will happen. And something wonky happened. 24-19. Potter County still down, but building some momentum here. Gaditz plays it up. Ball goes down. Played up by Rowden. Both teams are playing a little bit reckless right now, but both teams desperate to get this set. Like I said, 2 sets to 1 is a lot different than 1 set to 2. Tigers get that point as Menke sends that ball just a touch wide. And now set 3 goes to Tigers 25-19. So that puts our Tigers up 2-1 here after 3 sets. Set 1, they lost 22-25. Set 2, 25-22, Tiger victory. And set 3, 25-19. So Tigers just need to win 1 of the next 2 sets. And this night will be theirs. Around the area. Oh, we got a score. Faulkton is up 1-0 at Aberdeen Christian. They won the first set 25-19. And let's see how Warner and Harriet Selby are doing. Oh, and Warner beat Harriet Selby 25-16, 25-18, 25-2, it looks like, in the third set. Sometimes Warner does that to you. Let's see. Any other area scores? Looks like that's about it. All right. Ipswich will be seeing Faulkton and Aberdeen Christian and Harriet Selby all in the month of October here. Faulkton, actually, we'll be seeing next Tuesday here in the Tiger Den. So that one will be coming soon. Again, the Tigers hoping to go for the sweep tonight. The middle school teams both won tonight. JV already won 2-0 earlier this evening, and so if the Tigers can win 1 of these next 2 sets, that is a clean sweep for the Tigers, and that might be the first one of the season, I want to say, possibly. So I'd have to check with my stats person, who seems to be invisible this evening. Looks like the Tigers, again, are starting with the Knutson, Onken, Weiser, Neerman, Guthmiller, and Hudson, with Gaditz coming in. And Potter County is back with Kaup, Steven, Schlechter, Rausch, Allmeyer, Menke, with Kaup in right now for Rausch. And Knutson puts the ball into play. And that ball is sent over by Anna Neerman. Menke with the off-speed hit. And there comes number 14, Allmeyer, with a swing. Onken plays it back. Kaup played up. Menke with another monster swing, and that ball is to the floor. You can only give that kid so many swings in a rally. She will make you pay. So that first point in set number 4 goes to the Battlers. Alyssa Kaup, freshman libero, back to serve, and into the match again, Taylon Rausch back in the front row. Carly Weiser with a swing. Rausch off the block and to the floor. Battlers up 2-0. Again, like I said, momentum in set 3 towards the end, that was kind of going in the Battlers' favor. So the Tigers, while they won the set, momentum was kind of slipping. So I got to get that back, especially after an ace like that out of Alyssa Kaup. Tigers now up 3, or the Battlers up now 3-0, excuse me. Kaup, another strong serve. That one goes just a touch long. And our score now is 1-3. With Jaden Stiles coming in to serve for the Tigers. Tigers down 1-3 right now. Styles with a strong serve. Oh, I thought I was going to say number 3, Danica Kaup, did a nice job of getting that ball over, but unfortunately put her too tight to the net, couldn't stop her own momentum and touch that net. Doesn't matter how lightly you touch it. That is a violation and a point to the other side. So Tigers 2-3. Styles with a nice serve. Again, trying to get to that same a little confusion between the two players. Gives you an ace. Really like to know how many aces we have this evening. Again, my invisible stats person. What are you doing anything up here? I guess not. Styles serves again. Roush takes a swing out of the outside. Puts up a block in the middle, but not quickly enough. Guthmiller goes right beside and gets a kill. 4-2-3. Tigers take the first lead of set number 4. Styles continues to serve. Nice fleeing serve. Mankey takes second ball. Ooh, yeah, that was, I'm guessing not going to call. Ooh, a double contact on that. Okay. It's a little low. I think her hands were a little too far apart. You got to get your hands closer together. So that puts our score 5-3 in favor of the Tigers. Styles continues to serve. Another strong serve. Mankey gets it back into play. Sent over. And now Tigers with a swing from Guthmiller. Changing up the flow. Neerman. Oh, boy, that looked like the net was shaking there. Out to Guthmiller again. And Mankey can't quite get that ball up enough for somebody to get to it. And the Tigers get the point. 6-3. Knutson did a nice job spreading the ball around, and all of her hitters were ready to go. Neerman taking a nice swing out of the right side. Keeping the defense honest. You want to keep that ball moving. Jaden Styles with another great serve. Mankey sends it over. Weiser plays it up. Gadit saves it into play. Guthmo takes a swing. Ball is out to Mankey. Played up by Styles. Again, Knutson trying to change the flow. Couldn't quite get the ball high enough for. Whoa, and we got a collision. Oh, wow. Sometimes that kind of stuff happens. Everybody's watching the ball. You worry somebody's gonna get hit on that situation. So Battlers lose that point, and Tigers are up 7-3. Styles continues to serve. Tigers taking another early lead. Ooh, and that ball went just a touch long. It was a good run by Styles, but it ends right there, and the Battlers pick up the point. Our score now 7-4. Mankey goes back to serve. Tigers up 7-4. Nice pass by Gaditz. Out to Guthmiller. Oof, that was close, but just long. Guthmiller taking a nice swing down the line there. 7-5 now as the Battlers pick up the point there. Mankey serving again. Goes short. Gaditz plays it up, but to the Battlers. Back set to Roush. Played up by Gaditz. Out to Guthmiller from Knutson, and that one also goes long. Guthmiller trying to make good use of the entire court, but just send it a little long where she's going with it. 7-6 now. Battlers coming back in this one. Only down 1 now. Gaditz sends it back. Played up by Kaup in the back row. That is Schlechter, number 7 with the swing. Out to Guthmiller again, and Guthmiller this time swings hard, and hands went in the air, but it doesn't look like anybody touched it. And now our score tied 7-all. Mankey continues her service. And you know what? Maybe there was a touch there. You know what they say, the ball knows.
Number 1, Charlie Rodden replaces Jaden Styles for the Tigers.
Charlie Rodden coming in the game, number 1 for the Tigers. Weiser goes out of the match as Hudson comes in. Gaditz back to serve. Tigers having a 1-point lead at 8-7. And tosser just a little low for Gaditz, and that ball goes in the net. 8-8. Number 1, Finley Hine, the lefty, coming back into the match for the Battlers. Number 3, Danica Kaup, setter for the Battlers, back to serve. Gaditz plays it up well. Out, or to the middle for Guthmiller, played up by Mankey. Out to Schlechter, who tries to push it, and they're going to call her with the lift. Just letting that ball rest just a little too long. I know sometimes the Battlers aren't agreeing with calls, but it's one of those things where it's just like in basketball. you know, they get touchy and they're calling you for every little touch foul. You got to adjust your game to it. So here comes Reagan Bowers back to serve. Clefman into the front row in the right front. Tigers with a 9-8 lead. Bowers sending it deep. Played up there. Mankey with a big swing into the nets. Jalissa Hudson was right there ready to put that ball back, but I don't think it even got over the top of the net. Bowers continues to serve now with the Tigers' 2-point lead, 10-8. Ball played up. Oh. Again, there it is. Setter's right there. Are you going to take it? You're not going to take it? Oh, you're not going to take it. Oh, crud. And then it hits the floor. Point to the Tigers, 11-8. Bowers with the serve. Up to Schlechter, who tries to take it line and just gets outside enough that Rowden not able to get to that ball. And the match calls Allmeyer, number 14, and number 11, Talon Roush, back to serve. Tigers now ready to receive the serve. Serve goes short, and Gaditz puts that ball just over the net where Allmeyer can just put it down. Not super hard, but just to an empty spot on the floor. Potter County now just down 1 point, 11-10. Tigers up. Talon Roush with the serve again. Nice serve there. Played up by Gaditz. Hudson with the big swing. Played up by Mankey. Hits the ceiling. That one gets a little wonky. And Gaditz runs that one down. Get out of the way. Middle hitter, says Reagan Bowers. Ball played up by Roush in the back row. Here comes number 15, Mankey again. Mankey just has a way of finding the spots in the court with that push attack. And now our score is 11-11 as Talon Roush continues to serve. Hudson taking that ball a bit long. Potter County taking the lead back here in set 4. Potter County up 12-11. Roush serving again. Gaditz plays it up. Ooh boy. Yeah, that one went a little tight too. If you've never tried that before, that's a hard thing to do. Be running up and still play that ball up to keep it on your side of the net. Roush now with the serve. Ball played up. Oh. And Reagan Gaditz. Reagan Gaditz with the kill there. Stopping the run by the Battlers. And our score now 12-13. Guthmiller back to serve. That ball just dropped in. Our score is now 13-13. Kaup back into the match. The libero coming back in for Roush, who just got done serving. Out to Allmeyer. Tries to take that ball to the line. Guthmiller is there. Clefman sends that ball back. Kaup plays it up. Allmeyer again. Goes to the middle of the court. Played up by Bowers. Out to Onken, who takes that ball line. And off Danica Kaup's platform and off the wall. Point to the Tigers. 14-13 now. Tigers are up. This has been a set of runs here. Guthmiller takes it a bit long, and now we are at 14 all. 14-14. And now number 7, Emma Schlachter, back to serve. Guthmiller plays it up, and not quite where it was supposed to go. Potter County now up by 1, 15-14, as Schlachter continues to serve. Ball up. Bowers sends it back to Hudson, who runs a little slide. Played up by Kaup. Out to Mankey, who takes a hard swing and sends that one into the curtain on the stage. 15-15 now. Game to 10 as Grayson Cadlick comes in for Jalissa Hudson. Weiser back into the front row. Hoping she can get another surprise block. Those are fun surprises for all of us. Grayson Cadlick puts a serve over. Played up. And Menke pushes it over. Onken ready for it. Out to Onken, who takes a swing. Played up by Kaup on the outside. Menke with a big swing. Sent back by the block. Onken into the tape. And 15-16. Potter County up 1. Jalissa Hudson comes back in just to come back out. So Brianna Gaditz can come back in. And back to serve is, I think that's Finley Hine. Yep, it's a lefty. That is Finley Hine. Oh. It's interesting they're letting some of that go. All right, Reagan Bowers sets up. Marley Guthmiller puts that ball straight down. And, wow, that one just went out the door into the lunchroom. Must have heard there was free popcorn. 16-16 now. And Josie Knudsen coming back into the match. And Anna Neerman back into the match. Number 6, Peyton Stevens coming in for Finley Hine. As Knudsen back to serve. Now game to 9. Schlachter puts that ball tight to the net. And that is sent back by Carly Weiser. Weiser's become quite a blocker this season. 17-16 now. Tigers up after that block. Ball put up 14. Allmeyer sends it out to Menke. Menke does a short one. Onken is ready for it. Takes a swing herself. Kaup plays off. Run down again. Yeah, and unfortunately, wow, there was a lot of hustle going on there, but Allmeyer fell down, and you cannot cross that midline. Again, it's a safety thing. The net, the midline, all that kind of stuff. This is one of those no-touchy sports. So you got to stay on your side of the net. So that's a point to the Tigers. They're now up 18-16. Knudsen serving again. Better pass there. Menke takes it, pushes it out to where she thought Onken wasn't. Onken says, I gotcha. But she also got the net. So, 18-17. Point to the Battlers. Roush coming back into the match. Alyssa Kaup, the libero, goes back to serve with her team down 1. Tigers up 18-17. Nice serve from Kaup. She's got a deadly serve for a freshman. Roush with the swing. And Carly Weiser. I shouldn't have said anything. That is my fault, Carly. I apologize. In the net there, trying to get the block. Tying our game up at 18 apiece. Kaup back to serve again. And another monster serve. And there is the ace. The ace for Kaup. And now getting down to crunch time here. And the Battlers just took a 1-point lead, 19-18 here in set 4. Again, winner of this one. If the Battlers win this one, we go to another set. If the Tigers win, our night is done. Menke with a nice swing, and that stays right in bounds. Good spot on that one by Menke. And now Battlers are up 20-18, and Trent Osborne, wanting this night to be over, goes ahead and calls a timeout, get his troops squared away, reminding them that this set needs to be won by then.
Tiger football in Tulare, kickoff time 7 p.m.
Aberdeen Christian and Faulkton area are doing the same thing as here. They are tied up 1 set apiece, with Aberdeen Christian winning the second set there. So they're going to have a long evening as well. And again, that's all the more scores that I'm getting from around our area. Again, tomorrow night, our football team will be heading off to Tulare They will be playing at 7 o'clock. Varsity will be playing. The middle school, if you were looking for a middle school game tomorrow night, that is canceled, so it will not be a middle school game tomorrow night. But the varsity team will be playing at 7 o'clock at Tulare. Alyssa Kaup will continue to serve, and Tigers will hopefully get this ball up. Kaup out of the timeout. Nice serve. Played up by Knutson, sent to Guthmiller. Kaup plays it up. Rausch with the attack. Knutson pushes it deep. Kaup plays it up. Danica Kaup with a set, and no one can get to that ball, and that is a point to the Tigers. And that puts our score at the Tigers 19, Battlers 20, with Stiles going back in to serve. Stiles with a great serve there, right over the net. Kaup sets up Menke. Menke pushes it, and nothing doing there, not getting over. And now we are at a game to 5. Again, Battlers have 1 timeout. Tigers have 2 timeouts. So this could be a long 5 points if the coaches decide to take some timeouts, or it could be quick 5 points if that happens. Tigers up 21-20. Stiles goes back to serve. Stiles with another great serve, and that one gets just off. Sent over by Kaup. Played it by Neerman. Knutson finds it, sets up Guthmiller, who puts it right to the floor. No doubt on that one. 22-20. Rausch checking to see if she has a timeout, and yeah, she does have one, and she's going to take it. She's going to take it here. 22-20. So the Battlers use their final the Battlers use their final timeout. Oh, no. I take that back. Both teams have 1 timeout left. Okay, both teams have 1 timeout left, so we still could have 1 more out of Coach Osborne, 1 more out of Coach Rausch before all is said and done here. With our score 22-20, Jaden Stiles serving. We'll see what she's able to do out of this timeout. The volleyball team will have a few days off here, as they will not play again until Tuesday versus Faulkton. Again here, that night will start at 4 o'clock with middle school, and then it will just keep rolling from there. They will not be in the tournament on Saturday, as the Gypsy Day Parade is Saturday. Our band will be the 4th band in the parade. The parade starts at 9 o'clock, and there's also cross country at 10 o'clock. But here, we are 22-20. Jaden Stiles serving, played up by number 6, Peyton Stevens. Out to Rausch, who pushes it over with her left hand. Back to Guthmiller, takes a nice swing. Kaup plays it up. Setter Kaup sends it out to, and there it is again. Carly Weiser says, no doubt in my mind, I got that one. That one didn't surprise her. I think that one just excited her. All right, 23-20. Jaden Stiles with 2 points to go. Nice serve. Kaup plays it up over to Menke, and that one goes just long. Any touch? No touch there. 24-20. Oh, and here is the final timeout called by the Battlers with our score 24-20. You can see that our camo friends across the way are beginning to feel that this night is almost over, and they are ready to erupt in joyous, exultation. I don't know. I'm not a wordsmith tonight. I'm tired. It's Thursday. Kind of see what can come out of this timeout. All we need is one more great serve out of Stiles, and then this night can be over. Battlers, I'm sure, would love to go one more set, but I think Tigers kind of like to go home. All right, so in the back row, we've got Kaup and Stevens and Schlachter ready to receive the Jaden Stiles serve. Menke and Rausch in the front row. Those are two pretty good hitters up in the front row for Cup to set up. Let's see if they can get a pass up to him. Styles with a nice serve, and that puts him out of system. Kaup just has to send it over. Gaditz gives that ball up to Knutson, who puts it out to Guthmiller, who just has to lightly tap it. Menke with a big swing. Weiser with a touch on that. Ooh, not get a little tight. And Guthmiller not quite able to get that one over. So we're not done yet here, folks. 24-21. The Battlers getting that point. Menke back to serve. They went on a run with her back there. Again, Coach Osborne has one more timeout if he needs it. Guthmiller says, I really would rather not. And no, they are able to play it out. That one sent over by Schlachter. Knudsen able to get it. Guthmiller again with the swing. And that one does hit the floor. And the jubilation begins. Set number 4 goes to the Tigers, 25-21. So after losing that first set, 22-25, the Tigers win the next 3, 25-22, 25-19, 25-21. And you know what? Who doesn't want a little extra volleyball? So at the end of the night, that puts our Tigers to a record of 14-4, which would keep them at number 1 in Region 6B. And the Battlers now fall to 10-6. We'll see what that does to their record. It'll kind of depend on what else is happening in the region, but that might still keep them at number 2, depending on how some of the other teams do tonight. So that's it for action here tonight. Again, Tigers bring out the broom and sweep the Battlers this evening. So football tomorrow night, cross country, and the Gypsy Day Parade on Saturday. Volleyball will be back in action on Tuesday. So thank you for joining us for tonight's broadcast. I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. But as for me, I'm going to be taking those country roads home to my girl. See you in about an hour, eh?
there was